Hi, welcome to Metro by T-Mobile.
Hi, my dad is in serious need of an upgrade.
Yeah, my phone's a fossil.
He needs a new phone and a new network stat.
Well, when he switches to Metro, he can get an amazing iPhone 7 with HD Retina display for just $99.99 after ID validation.
Wow, $99.99?
Bye-bye, fossil.
Requires porting of eligible number not currently active on T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. With validation of ID. An independent database limit for per account/household. 32 gigabyte model only. See store for details and terms and conditions.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1754. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to another episode. And I promised yesterday I would read a couple of the reviews we've received in iTunes recently. I also have a couple on LinkedIn. By the way, if you want to give me a great review on LinkedIn, I'm happy to take it there too. Go to my page, which is linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. You can write a review for No BS Job Search Advice Radio next to that part of the organization. Let me state that again. You can write a review and reference it as part of the recommendation, and same thing with Job Search TV. Now, I received one review from BC Chuck, who headlined this No BS. Great stuff every day. Jeff offers concise and great advice every day. Then there's one from, let's see now, Get Clients Now. Gives more actionable advice for free than the coach I paid. Arr! Why didn't I find this guy sooner? In less than 2 hours listening to him and his show, I've gotten more actionable advice I can use to land my dream job and get paid for what I'm worth than the coach I paid. I like his authentic style, and after reading more about him online, I can see that Jeff is totally legit. Not sure where Big Game Hunter comes from. I've told that story before. I'll tell it another time. But the show and the content are solid. There's one more. I'll read it another time. But let's go into the info about today's show, which is about a negotiating lesson from the NFL draft. And I actually recorded this a couple of years ago. I think 2 years ago, I would say, during that draft period. It's funny, right now the combine is going on now as players are starting to, shall we say, show off for the teams as to what they can do. Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And with that, let's get going. I thought I would use the NFL draft as an example of a way to handle your negotiations. Now, this is not a player's story. This is an owner's story. This is a management story. And I want to point out something that I don't think many people have really noticed, and that is there are no leaks out of the top teams in the draft about who they're going to pick. Why do you think that is? Answer: leverage, power. It puts them in an advantaged position if there's another team that wants to capture that draft pick. For example, Cleveland. Cleveland has made it very clear, at least the GM, I believe his name is John Dorsey, has said, I'm not going to share who my choice is, not even the owner, because he doesn't want the news of it to leak out and impact his leverage if he were to decide to trade it. He also has the number 4 pick. Same thing there. The Giants at number 2. Now, even if the Browns take one of the 2 top quarterbacks, will the Giants do that, or do they want to take a particular player at another position? And if the Browns don't take a quarterback there, you get the idea. By leaving mystery into this, it advantages them in negotiations with other teams. Like, they have the number 2 position in the draft. And as such, would you trade out of that position? What kind of a draft haul would you want from that? Would you trade out of that position if a particular player that you want isn't there? Would you trade with another team? And how far down in the draft picks? There, I believe, 32 draft picks in the first round. These are all the top players from college that are eligible. And if you trade with the 23rd team or the 12th team or the 11th team, you don't get anywhere near as good a potential player as you might at number 2. How many picks replace a number 2? You get the idea. By being close to the vest, the teams at the top have a huge advantage. So let's say Cleveland takes a quarterback, and now there's a lower drafting team that is afraid that they may not be able to get a quarterback of their choice. What kind of draft hold could the number 2 team, the Giants, get for doing that? Now, let's tie this together with you in your job search. Negotiating. The more information you give out, the more secure the employer that you're interviewing with is that they can get you for a particular number. And, that certainty gives them the idea that you're going to be easy to close. And thus, they don't really have to extend themselves that much financially because they know where they can target. However, if you say, I'm not really sure, I really need to know a lot more about the opportunity. Plus, I have other firms that are in the mix as well. Well, the impact of that is nervousness, at least until the very end when they're saying, look, we need to get a sense of what number you're going to look for. Now, we're budgeted at such and such. Is that within range? Now, remember, laws are changing right now, and in some places, employers are not legally allowed to ask your current salary. I don't remember how many states, plus there are cities that, like New York, that don't allow it. So recognize that you have an advantage now by not revealing information. Now, once the offer is made and accepted, you have an application to fill out, and if they determine that you've lied on the application, they can fire you. So that part is not part of the any lexicon there. What you want to be doing is withholding certainty from them so that they're always on good behavior selling to you, presenting themselves in the best possible light, so that in this way you have maximum leverage, just like the teams in the NFL draft. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call. Schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, how to have your questions answered, or coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Mention that you watch or listen to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, if you're interested in coaching, let me know. I think it's easier at the website, but if that's the way you want to do it, so be it. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's focused on helping you do better at work. Information there is shared daily, and I'm attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so I want to make it a safe place for everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
Celebrate the big 2020 with T-Mobile. Switch now and get 2 lines for just $90 and 2 new iPhone 11s on us. So you can take a portrait built for 2 with the ultra-wide camera.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, cute.
Hurry in to T-Mobile and get 2 lines for $90 and 2 iPhone 11s on us with qualifying trade-ins.
Via 24 credits for well-qualified buyers with autopay, plus taxes and fees. If you cancel before receiving 24 credits, you may owe up to the full value of your device of $699.99. Contact us. Qualifying port-ins and finance agreements required.
Hi, welcome to Metro by T-Mobile.
Hi, my dad is in serious need of an upgrade.
Yeah, my phone's a fossil.
He needs a new phone and a new network stat.
Well, when he switches to Metro, he can get an amazing iPhone 7 with HD Retina display for just $99.99 after ID validation.
Wow, $99.99?
Bye-bye, Fossil.
Requires porting of eligible number not currently active on T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. With validation of ID. An independent database. Limit 4 per account/household. 32 gigabyte model only. See store for details and terms and conditions.